Hi, it's Debbie from Chalk Pretty Things. Welcome to my page. Tonight we're going to use some little snowflake transfers to decorate a tray. Now this tray is plastic. I did get it from Hobby Lobby last year. I'm not sure if you'll be able to find it, but I know there's tons of similar trays out there. First thing we're going to do, tonight I'm using a transfer that has a bunch of snowflakes on it. Now the one I'm using must be an old one. It's called Snowflake Medley. But if you type in the word flake in the comments, you'll get a pre-built cart link sent back to your messenger. And it does have a transfer in there that is a snowflake transfer that might be a little different than this, but it's very similar. So comment flake if you want the link to the paste and transfers I'm using tonight. We're going to get started. It's going to be a quick one, guys. These are reusable transfers. They usually come on a full sheet. You can cut them apart like I did, or you can cut just the green part to separate them. Now, we're going to go ahead and use paste on this. And because we are pasting on plastic, and it's very smooth, these transfers are going to stick like crazy. So we want to lessen the stickiness that's on the back. This is not nail polish, guys. It's paste, but so these are sticky, and they're sticky for a reason. They're for placement, and so they don't move around as you paste them on your surface. But if we did not lessen the stickiness, they would stick really hard, and when we pulled them up, it would either harm our surface or it would stretch the transfer. So I'm going to go ahead and fuzz these really good tonight for this. Now I'm going to go ahead and put this. Maybe I'll put this one right in the middle to start. So I'm just going to lay it down where I want it. And I'm going to go ahead and rub around the silk screen. The areas that you can see through is where the paste is going to go through. And that's the silk screen. You don't want any air bubbles around those surfaces because the paste will run underneath. So what I'm going to do is I've got my white chalk paste. And I think I'm only going to use the white tonight. I did get out a shimmer frost and silver. But I think I'm just going to use the white. I think it'll show up really good. I'm just going to dip my silicone squeegee into the paste, and I'm going to smooth this on over the transfer, allowing the paste to go through the transfer, through the silk screen, onto the surface below. This is so easy, guys. If you can butter toast, you can do this. So I'm going to take up any extra, and I'm going to put it back in my jar. Actually, I'm going to be using white tonight, so I don't even need to put it in my jar, but I will. Now to peel it up, I'm just going to start with a corner. I know these are going to stick really good, and I don't want it to really stretch, so I'm just going to kind of peel it up, trying to peel from the center and rocking it if I need to until I get it off. There we go. See how it curled? It did stretch out a little bit, so I'll fuzz better next time. I'm going to set this aside for right now. And I don't know if I'm going to use that again. So I'm going to go ahead and spray it and get it ready for cleaning already. So I'll probably use a few of the other ones. So to clean these, you just go ahead and spray them with water and we'll wipe it clean. But look at that snowflake. Isn't that great? It really stands out on the red. Now I notice I did get some white paste right here. When this dries, this will just flake off with your a fingernail or anything else you choose. Or at this point, I can just go ahead and wipe it off with water and clean it up as I go. I got one spot there. Okay, so one snowflake down. Let's do another one. Okay, that's the backer sheet for that one. Let's do this beautiful one here. It's very ornate. I'm going to go ahead, take it off its backer. Let's fuzz it better than we did before. This time I'm going to use my shirt. So you can fuzz on a towel, you can fuzz on our fuzzing cloth, you can fuzz on your shirt, anything that will have a little bit of lint so that the stickiness can pick it up and kind of lessen the transfer a little bit. I think I'm going to lay these all three in a row, these bigger ones for right now, and then we'll work on the sides. As you jump on, please type the word flake, give the video a heart, and share with anyone you know that would love watching this video. Once again, we're just going to use white. We're just going to smooth it on, take the excess off, put our squeegee aside and let's rock it off. We're just going to peel it up, starting from the corner, moving to the center. And as you peel it up, take a look, see how it's doing. That's where it's getting all that, and it did curl again. So it's really hard on smooth surfaces like plastic and glass because they do tend to stretch. 2 snowflakes down. Beautiful. I am loving this. Spraying my transfer. Let's get our third transfer. And I'm going to do this one right here. It's a little smaller, but it's still pretty ornate. Let's go ahead and fuzz it several times. And as we wash this, when we're all done, that stickiness will come back. You can reuse these between 8 and 12 times if you clean them well and store them properly. This doesn't take very much paste, and it dries pretty quickly. I do want to make sure I get all my corners, my edges done. I'm going to go to the corners and rock it off. Let's rock it left, right. Done. This little smudge, I'm going to remove it with a wet cloth. Or you can wait till it's dry. I'm going to go ahead and hit this with my heat tool right now, just to get it to dry a little bit. I want to know how everybody's Wednesday was. Did you guys do anything fun today? Our weather got kind of cold this afternoon. It was cooler. We had a cool 3 days, but even though the temperatures didn't drop that much today, the wind kind of came and it made it feel so much cooler. I was cold. Did you guys get any kind of weather? We had some rain over the weekend. Okay, let's start with our smaller snowflakes. I get my fuzzing towel back. And we're just going to go up the sides. We're just going to snowflake this all up. Now, you want to make sure that that paste is dry if your snowflakes, or if your next transfer is going anywhere near that paste, because you don't want it to pick up the fresh paste and pull it up. Now, I haven't tried this going around this corner, this up the edge yet. So we'll see how it works. Do you see how it's kind of up on the edge? I'm going to go ahead and paste it and we'll see how it looks. It might not even look good, but we'll try it. If I put something in this tray, I want the snowflakes to still be visible. So that's why I thought it would be a good idea to go up the edge. Okay, I do have a little bit of bleeding on this one. Do you see how right down there in the crease it's kind of bleeding a little bit? And a little bit up here. I'm going to reuse the same transfer and try to put it over here, maybe up a little higher. Now, since it's dirty, I'm going to have to just use my finger and just smooth it down. And we'll go ahead and paste it on there. We'll see how this one works. Has anyone gotten any snow this week? I know we're not going to get any snow here in Tucson. But it's nice to know what everybody else is getting. If you're having to plow any driveways or clear any roads. This one did better. It's got a little bit of bleeding. But I can clean that up when it's dry. I'm going to put the same transfer down. We're just going to see if we can get this perfect on the sides. I don't know why it's bleeding a little bit because it's down really well. So you can relay these transfers when they're dirty and use them again. At some point you will want to clean it to make sure that the paste can still go through that silk screen. And you don't want it to dry, you don't want the paste to dry in the silk screen, or else it will not go through to the surface. It'll just peel up when you peel it. And I think I'm probably at the point where I need to clean it. But we're doing okay so far. And that one didn't curl as much. Okay, let's go on to another size. Let's do a couple little small ones. These are tiny little guys, which might be great for us. Oops, I gotta fuzz it. Because we can fit them. Well, you know, maybe we should do one of the larger ones because we can always fit the smaller ones in. Let's do one of these larger ones. So snowflakes come in all different sizes. As we know, no two snowflakes are the same. But we're having a couple duplicates on ours tonight. Just jump on. The keyword for tonight is flake, F-L-A-K-E. That will get you the shopping list for the products I'm using tonight. If you are interested in learning about our once a month DIY club, it's called Club Couture, type in the word club and you'll get a message with some link to the information about that. It's a really fun subscription where they send a transfer, 8.5 by 11 transfer, and 3 coordinating paste packets for that transfer to your doorstep every month. It's around $22, I believe. And then club members get extra perks as well. They may get free shipping or an extra discount, or they may have special offers available to them that people that are not in the club don't get. So being a club member is great. If you want more information, just type in the word club. And you can also contact me. Just shoot me a message if you want more information or you have any questions. I'm available all the time for questions. And guys, I'm running a bunch of VIP, some specials in my VIP club right now on my crafting page, which is a group that I'm running. It's a free group, and that's where I post all my specials. I'm doing the 12 days of Christmas specials right now. So if you want to know about the specials, type in VIP, get in the club, and then you can see the specials that are in there. Let's do this one. I don't know how many snowflakes are too many. How many snowflakes are too many, guys? Should I just fill up this tray? I guess out in the wild, snowflakes are all over. Maybe I'll put this one down a little more. And when you guys think of snowflakes, what colors do you guys think of? Do you ever think of like the silver? I've got silver here, but I'm going to do this all in white. But I had a hard time thinking about that. Sometimes I kind of want to do them in blue, which I know there's snowflakes are not blue. But, okay, this one's going in the crease. And I know I've had some bleeding in the crease. So I really want to make sure I get that down and prevent any bleeding. Once again, this is just a plastic tray. I got it from Hobby Lobby, but there's similar ones at Dollar Tree. And you can probably get a plastic tray or plate or anything anywhere this time of year. Let's do it over here. And when you're positioning these down when they've been used, they may get some paste from the previous lay down on your surface. But you can clean that up when it's dry, or you can clean it up while it's still wet with a wet paper towel. This one looks a little folded. Yeah, okay, this one is a mess. So I'm gonna go ahead right now and take it off. I'm gonna wet my paper towel, and since it's still wet, I can just take it right off. That one was a boo-boo. Oops. As you're jumping on, please tell me where you're watching from. And if you've ever watched before, let me know that too. Which one was I using? Is it this one? I'm gonna go ahead and set this aside real quick, and I'm gonna clean this transfer. I'm just gonna get a paper towel, and I'm gonna wipe off the surface close to the paste. I'm gonna flip it over, clean up my surface a little bit. Clean both sides of the transfer so I'm not transferring old paste. Okay, let's try this one again. A little tricky going up the hill, guys. Let's see if this one's any better. Still kind of yucky. Okay, we're having some issues here. Clean it up again and let it dry a little better. So we're having some issues with the paste kind of bleeding, and it could just be that I'm going up the sides. It could be that my transfer is too dirty on the other side. But we're going to clean it and dry it off. Make sure there's no paste on that. I'm going to dry it really well. And I'm determined to make this work, guys. Okay, third time's the charm. Okay, let's see. Still not good. Okay. So obviously this one's got a problem. I'm gonna move on to a different transfer. Yeah, we're gonna take that one off and we're gonna go on to a smaller one that doesn't have to go up the side. So I'm just wiping this paste off. It was still wet. So I wanna make sure I get all that paste off and I can repaste down in that area once it's dry. Okay, let's try a smaller one. Do some smaller ones. Do I have any left? Is that my last one? Okay. Well, let me clean up some of these then. This one was working pretty good. I know I had a real tiny one. I just basically want to get one or two more on. One or two. I know I had a small one. Oh, here it is. It's over here fuzzing. Relaxing in the hot tub over here. A little tiny one. I'll do one tiny one here. And I still want to get a larger one right there. So let me just cross my fingers. I really do want this one. I'm almost out of paper towels. I am out of paper towels. I'm going to get my board eraser and just wipe this. This is the best thing for cleaning your transfers. I usually use it after I do a pass over it to get the most of the paste off. And then I'm going to use my fuzzing cloth, which is down here, to dry this off before I put it down again. We've tried this several times, and it just has not worked, but I'm not going to go down the side this time. I'm just going to go straight on the edge, get a little bit of paste on my squeegee, and paste it on there. Perfect, okay. And I don't like this one right here either, because it kind of ran. I got some paste here, and here, and here. And I just want to put this little baby back down. And we're almost done with our chalking. Then we're going to kind of decorate it and spruce it up a little bit and do our cleanup. Oops. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and dry this just a little bit. We're going to clean our transfers and then we're going to decorate this tray. Okay, set that aside. And now becomes the fun part of cleaning this up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my board eraser. It's wet. I've got it in water. I'm going to go ahead and squeeze the water out. And I am going to wipe both sides of my transfer. And really the best way to do this is to take it back to your sink and wash these off under running cold water. But sometimes I like to show you guys how to do it right here live so that you can see the process. I'm also going to cap up my paste. I've turned into a Butterfingers tonight, guys. Okay. So clean both sides. And then we're going to put them back on our backer sheet when they're all dry, with the sticky side to the shiny side of your backer. And I think I'm just going to do a quick clean right now, and I'll take them back to my sink and finish this process so we can finish decorating. Because I've kind of made a mess. Without any paper towels, I'm kind of lost. So it is pretty easy to clean these. The best way I can tell you is to wet them right after you use them and then clean them off. Wipe them down. Then store them on their backer sheet that they came on. And then I put them back in their cellophane wrapper. Okay, we got that part done. Now what I'd like to do, look at this, is it beautiful? What do you guys think of that? Nice, bright, white snowflakes. Yes. I have some candles. Now these are the LED wax candles. And I'm just gonna put them on here so we can make a cute little display. For right now, I'm not even gonna take off the paper that is on them. But you guys will be able to see how they look. So I've got 3 candles. Well, I'll just leave that. And then what I can do is I can add some greenery around. And we can fill this up and just decorate it however you want it to look. So I'm just gonna add some, I've got a couple sprigs of greenery. This is very sparkly, I like it. I've got a few of these sprigs. Do you guys like to decorate with candles during the holiday season? I think it kind of helps with the ambiance of the Christmas lights, and just, you know, we like lights during this season. Anything. And these are kind of a nice option because they're LED lights, so they're not, you're not going to forget to blow them out, or, you know, they're just lit by, they use a battery, and so they're lit by that. So I end up having about 4 of these sprigs. And if I had 2 more, I'd be happier, but I don't. And then I have a few just little red berries. Honestly, guys, I'm just kind of, whatever was laying around, I'm kind of picking up and throwing it on this tray tonight. Berries. And then I also have some got a bag of bells. Maybe a cute bell there. I'm just going to decorate kind of one-sided so you guys can see. And then I can sprinkle some of these other bells around. Got some white bells, some silver bells, some red bells. And this is what we have tonight, guys. What do you think? Isn't that pretty? I hope you guys like it. Please give it a heart and share the video. I'd appreciate it if you'd like and follow the page. And join me again tomorrow night as we decorate some more. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.